Good morning. It's beautiful Saturday morning, and I'm sitting out here on the bucket garden area. We're going to make a trip down to Portland and back real quick today, so I thought I'd better make a quick video on a bucket garden update. We haven't done much lately. Somebody working in the neighborhood already this morning. By working, I think it's somebody running down the pathway. Kid. Yup. The little girl running down the pathway with her mom chasing her in a stroller. Kind of fun. Anyhow, just life in the suburbs, huh? So the garden's been moving really slowly. Some things are doing pretty good. We've added a couple of plants that we weren't having much success with growing from seed. My little trees are still alive. I was a little concerned that maybe they would die because it's been 2 weeks or so since I pulled them up. We'll take a look at those. Yep, they're right back there. Got these little guys. They're going to, I hope, grow. Like I showed before, I've got a couple of these in the front yard. I planted 4 of these. So I've got a couple of those trees that I replanted in the front yard. They seem to be doing pretty well. The tree that's back there is the parent tree, and I really enjoy that one. So some flowers have come up. The peonies are all pretty much done for the year. The tomatoes, kind of hard to see in the light right now, but we'll go take a look at them in a moment, are doing okay. They're pretty healthy. I'm pretty happy about that. My bean is still just a bean stalk. It's a stalk with a bean. I need it to have a little jack or something, but nothing there. It's other than that, the partner bean to it's doing pretty well. It's trying to grow. And then there's another little guy right here. It's another bean that I'm going to transplant here before too long. So, anyhow, the weather's been beautiful. We've had some rain. The grass is growing like crazy, and not my garden. So let's take a look at a few of the things. So there's kind of the overall garden. I don't have names for the tomatoes this year, but this one is kind of growing fairly slow. This one's doing okay, but as I notice right now, he's getting a little bit of leaf curl. I don't know what's causing that. This one is doing about like both of these are doing about like the first one. This guy's got some yellow leaves on him. He's a jalapeno, but he had a flower and it's gone. And this bell pepper is the flowers going too, and I believe that means I will have a pepper starting underneath there. We've had a lot of pollinators around, so I'm hoping that's what's going on. These are our green pepper seed starts, and they're growing, but very slowly. This one died. That one died. So we bought 2 more starts from the store, and they seem to be happy. They don't have flowers yet. This one is beginning to get its flowers, or maybe there is one down in there now. Yeah. So, getting his flowers. And these 2 are actually empty. I think at one time they had something in them, but they've gotten empty. This bush bean that I didn't think was going to make it has got a lot of little shoots on it, and I think those might be little beans. I don't know. Beans are new to me, so I'm not, well, this whole thing is new to me, right? So I'm not sure what those are. And this is my beanstalk that doesn't have jack. It's got this little one growing down here. I don't know if that's from the same bean, if that's a root that made it up, or what that situation is, but that bean actually seems to be slightly growing, and I don't know how that would work. Very, very strange. Up here on the back, it's really hard to see in this sunlight. I don't know if that's going to help at all. Is the just some flowers that we potted or planted in these little pots. Those seem to be pretty happy right now. And the marigolds also. So we got a lot of things growing out here. We got some lettuce that was planted in there, and you can just barely see there's something growing that I suspect are weeds. I do not think that's lettuce. What we call the lettuce trough has this one growing, which has some newer shoots on it, so maybe that's going to do something, but not much else. That kind of looks like it might be a lettuce. That might be a lettuce. I don't know. I think those are weeds. So I'm afraid to pull anything up because I really don't know what's what. So we'll have to wait till it gets a little bit bigger so we know what we got going on there. So the garden's not completely dead. It's a little different than last year. We started later in the year last year with more starts. We were home for COVID. Most of the time it was growing, so participated more in it, and it probably got a little bit more attention. Right now it gets a little bit of attention in the evening and a little bit on the weekend, and doesn't really get camera ready, if you will. But I think we might have some tomatoes. I suspect we'll have some peppers. I don't know about the beans. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on with them. So I think that's all I got for my bucket garden update for today, for this weekend. Like I said, we're heading out. I'll give them a little attention this morning, make sure they got some water. We're supposed to get really hot weather tomorrow and the rest of this week, so want to get the soil pretty well hydrated so that they can hopefully flourish in that great weather like the grass does. The grass gets a couple days of sun and airplane. The grass gets a couple days of sun after some rain, and it grows like crazy. And that happens during the week, and I can't mow. And then by the time I get around to mowing, it's a so long it's a pain. And let's hope that the tomatoes and the peppers do the same thing. So anyhow, that's my update. See you later. Thanks.